Yehezqeel, Ezekiel chapter 11. And the Spirit lifted me up and brought me to the east gate of the house of Yah, which faces east. And see, at the door of the gate were 25 men, among whom I saw Yaazaniah, son of Azur, and Pelatyahu, son of Benayahu, heads of the people. And he said to me, Son of man, these are the men who plot wickedness and give evil counsel to this city, who are saying, It is not near. Let us build houses. This city is the cooking pot, and we are the meat. Therefore prophesy against them. Prophesy, O son of man. And the Spirit of Yah fell upon me and said to me, Speak. Thus said Yah, Thus you have said, O house of Israel. For I know what comes up in your spirit. You have increased your slain in this city, and filled its streets with the slain. Therefore thus said the Master Yah, Your slain whom you have laid in its midst, they are the meat, and this city is the cooking pot. But I shall bring you out of the midst of it. You have feared the sword, and I bring a sword upon you, declares the Master Yah. And I shall bring you out of its midst, and give you into the hands of strangers, and execute judgments on you. By the sword you fall. At the border of Israel I judge you, and you shall know that I am Yah. This city is not your cooking pot, nor are you the meat in its midst. At the border of Israel I judge you, and you shall know that I am Yah, for you have not walked in my laws, nor executed my right rulings, but have done according to the rulings of the nations which are all around you. And it came to be, while I was prophesying, that Pelatyahu, son of Benaiah, died. And I fell on my face and cried out with a loud voice and said, Ah, Master Yah, are you making an end of the remnant of Israel? Then the word of Yah came to me, saying, Son of man, your brothers, your relatives, your kinsmen, and all the house of Israel, all of it, are those about whom the inhabitants of Jerusalem said, Keep far from Yah. This land has been given to us as a possession. Therefore say, Thus said the Master Yah, Although I have sent them far off among the nations, and although I have scattered them among the lands, yet I was for them a set-apart place for a little while in the lands to which they came. Therefore say, Thus said the Master Yah, And I shall gather you from the peoples, and I shall assemble you from the lands where you have been scattered, and I shall give you the land of Israel. And they shall go there, and shall take away all its disgusting matters and all its abominations from there. And I shall give them one heart, and put a new spirit within you, and I shall take the stony heart out of their flesh, and give them a heart of flesh, so that they walk in my laws, and guard my right rulings, and shall do them, and they shall be my people, and I shall be their Elohim. But to those whose hearts walk after the heart of their disgusting matters and their abominations, I shall recompense their deeds on their own heads, declares Master Yah. And the cherubim lifted up their wings, and the wheels beside them, and the esteem of the Elohim of Israel was high above them. And the esteem of Yah went up from the midst of the city, and stood upon the mountain, which is on the east side of the city. And the Spirit lifted me up, and brought me in a vision by the Spirit of Elohim into Kasdima, to those in exile. And the vision that I had seen went up from me, and I spoke to those in exile of all the words of Yah which he had shown me.